The instructions say read the passage and answer the questions. It's a comprehension. You must read the passage. We've done hundreds and hundreds of children doing mock exams. Those that don't read the passage don't do very well. There's no mystery to this. You have to read the passage. So, Jerome Woblington Schmidt will be very much missed by his friends and family. A loving, generous man, he was well known in the village of Slackery for his regular donations to the bird-watching clubhouse. Although somewhat grumpy in later years, Jerome made a huge impact on the lives of the youth of Slackery with his valuable advice on etiquette and morality. His wealth of knowledge often seemed endless. But sadly, Jerome was not endless himself. Jerome leaves behind his loving wife, Petunia. Ooh, this is it's a bit of a euphemism, isn't it? That's a nice way of saying a harsh thing. Somewhat grumpy in later years means he was very grumpy in later years, but they were too polite to say so. Jerome made a huge impact on the lives of the youth of Slackery. That means he was really made a difference. I love this bit. Watch it. Ready? With his valuable advice on etiquette and morality. So that means he went round telling them that they were being rude and immoral, bad all the time. His wealth of knowledge seemed endless, so he went on and on and on. But sadly, Jerome was not endless himself. He died. So, what kind of writing is this? A story? No, there's no beginning, middle and end, is there? A postcard? No. An obituary. Now, do you know what an obituary is? It's something that when somebody's died, it just gives you a little bit of information about their life. It tells you that they've died and tells you who they were. Well, I think it's that, isn't it? So I'm going to write that down, but we'll just check the other options first. So that's C. Well, let's have a look. A letter? No, you'd expect dear so-and-so, love from so-and-so, or yours faithfully or something. A swimming certificate? No, it's definitely not a swimming certificate. So on to number 2. So that was an obituary, something that tells you about someone's life when they've died. Where would you expect to see this? A school book? Possibly. I'm not sure. A poster? Not really. A birthday card? Definitely not. A picture book? No. A newspaper? Yes. It's the kind of thing that you'd have in the newspaper, so everybody knows that Jerome Woblington Schmidt is definitely dead. So we'll put that down. E. 2E. Number 3. In the sentence, Jerome leaves behind his loving wife, Petunia, the verb is... it's leaves. It's leaves, which is E. Now, let me explain, because that's what he's doing. A doing word or a vooing word is the verb. He leaves behind. But notice the loving wife. In this case, loving is describing his wife. She loved Jerome. Oh, Jerome, I love you. But that's what she was like, not what she was doing. She was a loving wife. And therefore the verb is leaves. Jerome is leaving his wife. Number 4. In this piece of writing, youth means hope, people, young people, old people, babies. What do you reckon? Yeah, it's C. Young people. And number 5, advice is... Oh dear. Right. Let's just go over this. I advise you. That's I's, as in I do it. I criticise, publicise. I can only think of franchise. Does that count? These are things you do. Whereas advice, ice, is a thing. So the ice in your glass is, you can prod it, can't you? It's a definite thing, so it's a noun. And the other thing to know whether it is a the, if you can put the or an or a in front of it, it's a noun. So therefore, his valuable advice, the advice he gave, was invaluable. So it is definitely a noun. Advice, because it's got the ICE, which is B. And advise, it's pronounced like Z. I advise you to listen to my advice and have another marshmallow. Well, have a couple. There we are. Third one, go on then, shove it in. How good is that? Right, I shall see you soon.